September 17th, we're back out here all ready to do some more planting. Today we're going to put in some winter wheat as well as some oats and some Austrian winter peas. Now most of this is for the deer for a fall food plot out here, but the winter wheat and the oats that we're planting in the backfield that was brown top millet, we'll let that go to full maturity next spring to help feed the spring population of doves. So that backfield that we're planting, that's going to be for the doves, already looking into next year. We're going to plant this upper field in Austrian winter peas and oats, and we're going to plant a long thin field in just winter wheat, and the backfield will be winter wheat and oats as well. Deer soup? Deer soup. We got 50 pounds of Austrian winter peas and 50 pounds of oats, and it's spread out. We're about to put out 250 pounds of 10-10-10 fertilizer. Not going too heavy on the fertilizer, just the cost of everything, just enough to give it a nice little bump. Dad is getting the rest of the wheat and the oats put out here in this backfield. And what we're doing is we're planting wheat and oats, 100 pounds to the acre of each back here. We've planted 50 pounds of winter peas, 50 pounds of oats in this upper field, primarily for deer. Back here will be somewhat for deer, but mainly to let this field go to full seed maturity in the spring, and then we'll come maybe do a no-till and just broadcast our millet seed down into all the thatch that's going to be out here. So we may try our hand at another no-till millet seeding on this field, as well as the long upper field. That one's just got wheat, no oats. You caught season 1 of the dove farming, we actually planted that German millet in that long field right back into the crop of wheat that we left standing and let it go to maturity, and did a no-till, and that worked really well. I think the wheat and oat crop we had helped suppress the weed growth, so we didn't have a lot of grass competition, and we spread that German millet into it, it really took off. So if we can pull that off in these two fields to do a no-till millet seeding, we'll be in business. That'll save us a lot of time, energy, and effort. If you were planting this wheat right now to try to get in another dove hunt, top sowing this wheat is 100% legal way of seeding this field. So we could come back in here and hunt over this tomorrow because we've seeded this field at the appropriate rates for North Carolina. Now, because we're not trying to just feed the doves right now, we are going to come back in here with the cultipacker and level all this down, put a little bit of dirt back over top of that wheat. We got a deer food plot in the ground. We've got some wheat and oats in the ground for the doves next spring. And we are leaving the long thin field with just the top dressing of wheat in case we want to do another dove hunt. Catch you on the next one. As always, thanks for following along.